Do you know what, another thing I don't like it is, you know, like when like the palm of someone's foot here is on the ground and you're wearing heels. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, how did it happen? Like, when did you not clock that it was slipping out?
You know them girls that want to be influencers, but it's just not banging. They're out there taking the pictures in the car park. It's not banging.
Hi, I'm Tony Mack, director, filmmaker and storyteller. Amongst my peers, the narratives around dating have felt really toxic and negative of late, so I wanted to create a space to have fun, honest and grounded conversations. It's time to change the story. This is Dating Black.
It's so love, it's so love, it's so love, it's so love. It's so love, it's so love, it's so love. It's so love, it's so love.
What are your thoughts on dating apps? Have you used one?
Nah, do you know, I've not actually used no dating apps at all. But I've got nothing against anyone that uses them. I think for me, I actually like just to meet people just in real life and just connect and just take it from there, to be honest.
Literally impossible still.
So I don't care who gets offended. Dating app thing is mad corny.
Yeah, you can't be old school energy. And yeah, I've never, ever had a dating app.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not for me.
Do you know what it is? No, do you know what? As a way of introduction, as a way of actually bringing people together and all the rest of it, it's fine. In terms of like, if your dating is solely and exclusively on a app, come on, man. That's like MSN back in the day. You're talking to someone that lives in
Birmingham.
In Peterborough. You don't even know where that is in the UK, bruv.
Yeah.
And you're never gonna see them. And you're just talking to them bare and all the rest of it. All of a sudden you're in love. Come on, man. Let's be real.
Dating apps, man. Do your thing, man. I'm trying to
If you
say.
want, yeah,
Enjoy
you know
yourself,
what I
man. Go on all of them if you want, but look, at a certain time,
You have to meet up and
you have to just cool down.
You have to get
Not
cracking
that
in real life.
you got 8 profiles for 8 different things. You'll be juggling between apps.
You know, it's funny because I hear a lot of girls say, "Oh yeah, I did it for a joke or whatever."
No, you did it, man. What?
You did it.
You're looking for love.
You did it because you wanted to find someone to chat to. But just say that. You got what I mean?
What are your icks?
This is gonna get me in trouble.
Oh no, my thing's a bit more childish. Something small, yeah. It's like, you know, you're wearing like a collared shirt, and I see you're one collared up. That stuff, yeah, it just gets. It just looks bare rough.
Collar quickly.
No, look, it just looks bare rough. I don't know, man.
You know them girls that want to be influencers, but it's just not banging. They're out there taking the pictures in the car park. It's not banging.
Girl was mad stiff. As like, you know, like the two-step dance thing that girls do. That's fine, innit? But you can't even do the two-step girl dance thing. I can't like, yeah, for me that's a bit.
So you want her to be in the centre, basically?
warrior.
No, you don't have to like do at least bare minimum. You can do the, you know what I mean, the little two-step whatever. But like when you're bare stiff and it's like, it's a bit of a.
Ooh, interesting.
You like us onto, don't it?
You like us onto it. What nice.
When I see them, listen, I like people that can hustle and grind, but you've been out here for 5 months. The explore page is not exploring, so you need to explore another avenue.
It could have been 1995. I didn't even give a damn. But someone caught you on camera, smoking cigarette and spitting on the floor. Can never chat to me, bro. Your life, your entire life.
Just accountability. And this is really, and I don't want to make this sound misogynistic, so I'm going to choose my words very carefully. Some women lack accountability and like to deflect and can never be the problem. They will always find someone else to blame but themselves. So every once in a while, you know, look inwards, because if you're always having issues, who's the common denominator? You know what I'm saying?
Do you know what, another thing I don't like it is, you know, like when like the palm of someone's foot here is on the ground and you're wearing heels. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, how did it happen? Like, when did you not clock that it was slipping out? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Do you have a forever love? So someone that, you know, it's tight. You're always gonna love them, but
You're really going inside the crevice of my heart.
Bondage, what? Old school
That's
something
forever
that
love.
you be loving.
Listen,
For 7 years.
Listen.
You said you were in college, you were 18.
Basically, you're asking us if we've got a soul tie.
A soul tie, bruv.
Yeah, there is.
Listen, I bind all of that, bro.
You
That
get
thing
bondage,
is to-
right?
So I
that
cast
thing
down,
is to-
bind it to the lick of fire, bro.
Cut that one. Cut it.
You win.
There's this one person, right? And I have zero regrets about anything I've ever done in this life. Zero. But I have one regret. And my biggest regret is messing it up with that one person.
Forever love. Eh? And then you find someone else and you're still in forever love with...
No,
Hell
look,
God forbid.
I ain't got no. There's people who,
My forever love is my love now.
fam, trust me. That's that, man.
what makes the black woman that you're with the one?
You're married. You should.
Oh,
have
I should
this
go
on the-
first?
I could go first.
Oh, yeah, no,
But I thought
yeah.
you were gonna.
Oh,
'cause
no,
you
no,
know
I
when
was-
you're married, you should just have that list ready.
No,
no.
that's not how marriage works, man.
No.
They still piss you off at
I
the end
know
of the day.
she's the one though because one, she puts up with me. So
Ooh, that's not a good start.
nah, it is. Trust me, because there's a lot of things that I think I'm not as strong at, and she's there to pick up those pieces, if that makes sense. So it's like she just makes me better because she's there to make sure my weaknesses are sort of, you know, balanced. You know what I mean? Yeah, like the way she cares about me in general. What?
Soft.
It is. It's the truth. Yeah, that's the soft. It's the truth. This is why they didn't want to go first, and I knew I was gonna go first because whoever went first was gonna get this response.
I just enjoy things like either me coming home to her or her coming home to me. Like, you know, like, yeah. I like that.
He's trying to keep it G. Like, yeah, you know what I mean? Like,
So you don't want to be soft.
if she's there, it's kind of nice, isn't it? Say it, bro.
I like that shit, you know? Like,
In the famous words of all of our aunties, when will you marry?
When would I marry? Listen, when she breaks up with her boyfriend. Yeah, man, it should have been me, not him. It should have been me, but I messed up actually, so me taking accountability, but it's my biggest regret, man. Love of my life. Got the same birthday as well. It's crazy. We were born on the exact same day, same interests, same everything. If I ever had like an ideal woman, she's it, but yeah, man, I gotta live and let it burn like Usher.
Have you like dated like any black women from outside the UK?
you know what? She might see this.
On MSN, fam. On MSN.
I hope so.
And Bebo.
Yeah,
How was that?
that's where culture differences happen. So like, different countries have different ways of speaking in terms of like openness, bluntness. Like, you know, the UK, we're very kind of, I'll say majority of the time passive aggressive or there's that we don't trust anyone kind of thing. But when you're dating, I guess like someone from different countries, things are a lot more open. And we do a lot in silence. Like we read silence very well. You don't have to say much to understand what's going on. Whereas in different countries, like you literally have to spell it out.
She was American, so automatically there is a big difference there. Just in terms of perspective of the dynamics. So I would say women over here and them dating black men is different from women over there and them dating their type of black men, the men that they have over there. There's definitely a disparity there in terms of just how things are handled.
I had a holiday romance that spilled over into London. Literally, still.
Where?
France. Yeah, France, still, yeah.
Is she French?
Yeah, she's a French girl, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So funny, isn't it? So funny, because it's so random, isn't it? So when you're talking about circles and whatnot, usually it's just within the circle one, isn't it? And then just ended up chatting to someone from France, literally.
I had a holiday love once as well, to be honest.
How was that?
It was calm, man. Butlins. You know Butlins?
Oh, yeah, but yeah, back in the day, fam. What? Every single time you go there.
I was bare sad when I was leaving. fam.
Yeah.
Linked each other in the swimming pool. I was like, yo, you telling me, right?
I would say the most significant thing was it's kind of hard to trust someone when they're abroad. Your trust gets tested. I think even higher because you're not in the same city. Do you know what I mean? London's very small. Although they say that the world's big, London's very small. It's not as big as people think it is. But when you're living in the States now, States is very big. You know what I mean? And then your communications back and forth, different time zones.
Yeah.
Gets a bit techie. You know what I mean? She could be calling you and then not getting through to you, and it could be a bit tricky. So yeah, it was definitely a difference. But it was an experience. Something that I said I wouldn't do because I'm not really a fan of long distance relationships. But I tried it because I wanted to see it for myself. And the only reason why I said I wasn't a fan of long distance relationship because I've directly, single-handedly seen what it's done to my mum. And when she had one, and it wasn't the one still.
What would you like to see change about the dating scene in the UK?
Oh, I would love to see all of the pretense drop. So all of the whole acting and pretending to be a certain way or being a certain person, having certain characteristics, like just drop all of that. Like just more vulnerability, I think, is what I'd like to see. Just in terms of people just actually really being themselves. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
This whole thing about just actually being way more intentional and transparent in terms of just what you're here for, but then also, being very honest, women also listening to men when they say what they're on. This whole thing about trying to convince yourself another narrative, like I find it's very easy for women to get into this whole Disneyland syndrome.
I think just a lot more reason. Just be reasonable, innit? Give other people the benefit of the doubt in the same way that you'd want somebody to give you the benefit of the doubt. And then in that way, it goes back to the kind of serving one another thing, innit?
Accountability. Yeah. I feel like that's the big thing that's kind of missing, like accountability and a level of perspective. So when you go into it, maybe not going in thinking this is going to be like my end or this is my husband, like just actually like building, growing together and like owning your shit. Like, I think a lot of people will kind of project, you made me do this, and as a result of this and this, well, no, you were completely complicit in this.
But even for it's even deeper than therapy, it's the whole self-evaluation, right? So even when I think about my last relationship to now, I had to spend enough time actually analysing and saying, okay, bro, what did she say about you that's actually true, whether you liked it or not?
Just be free, man. Just be free. It's not like, girls don't think like this, boys don't think like this. Everyone's an individual, man. Do you know what I mean? And if you want to talk to someone in January, get in a relationship in March, do your thing, man. If you want to meet someone in Jan, get a relationship in December, you don't do your thing, man. But there's no rules to this, do you know what I mean?
Like no one pedestaling anyone either. Yeah. And I feel like I've definitely been in situations where they just want a lot from me, man. I need to be your boyfriend, your therapist, your counsellor, your life coach.
Yeah, you need to be.
Your bank.
No.
Not the bank.
No. There's some like bank. You need to be my best friend. You need to do this.
Like, you can't. You can't be
my fashion advisor.
You can't be all those.
I just think everyone should stop being so overly critical of themselves. Because, not to be morbid, we're gonna die one day. Like, I could date someone tomorrow and she might not be my forever, and that's okay. But I feel like a lot of us want the next person to be the final person. And I feel like maybe it's a cultural thing, maybe it's an African mentality thing where from that generation before us, ironically, a lot of them aren't even in happy marriages, but they've been in long relationships for years and years. And I feel like people need to stop being so critical and know when to just step out of situations. It's okay if things don't work out.
So what do you not love about dating black women in the UK specifically? I love that smile, man. Bruh.
I'm a very outward expresser of love, and black women, creme de la creme. Creme de la creme. Even just thinking about it now, like, I'm shaking.
I love that for you. That's good to hear.
Yeah, man.
Do you know what?
Yeah, the list is so long.
Words.
The other one, you have to start that one.
I just feel like it's just the language is the same. The love language is more or less the same. Culturally, it's the same. You don't have to explain why you're whining to soca music or bashment. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, why your food is cooked that way. It's very much understood on both parts.
So you don't love us?
Hey, of course.
Okay. So what do you love about dating?
Like,
it's a great question.
Of course.
Okay. You said what kind of question?
Look at you, she's ready for me. Wow.
She's on to you. I think she's been nice to me.
I know that when you're dating someone and they've got a similar sense of humour, you know what I mean?
It's funny.
It's good. It's fun. It's a good time.
Although women in general ain't as funny as men.
No,
Black women.
Yeah.
Some of them have got good
We can
jokes.
all admit in this room that men are funnier than
I actually can't admit that one. I can't.
I mean, you lot are all shaking your head. They're women. Come on.
Men are funny,
Josh, you better speak up.
They're just as laughing.
Josh is like, yeah, man, it's true, man. He's working with all these women.
That shared culture, man. Like, I think for me, all the black women in my life, say dating, fam, they're riders, man. Black women, they ride for you, got your back. And I think for dating, relationship, it's so important. For me, one of my biggest things is just loyalty with friends as well, just being loyal. And black women, fam, they fight for you.
When it comes to black love, it just has an organicness about it.
I can't like black women in this country know how to dress. On the opposite of icks, one thing that I really like, a woman that can dress. So tapping into my sly toxicity phase, when a woman walks in a room and her presence is very commanding, the way that she dresses, the way that she carries herself, like people turn their head and like, oh, who's that? For me, I love that. A woman that can dress, a woman that knows she looks good but doesn't have to say it. Super, bellissimo.
I think we're hilarious, I can't lie.
Nah. Some of you are funny.
A lot of us
Under
are. A lot of us
25 as well.
Yeah, under
Wow,
25.
so us of the overlord are.
Yeah, you haven't got that funny bone.
You guys are too
I just feel
serious.
like I'm gonna end it here now.
I just find black women are dope, to be honest. I feel like in terms of like, just read their culture.
Just a genuine care, if you know what I mean. Like you don't, it's not something that you can teach. It's just something that's very innate, innit? Like when you're with like somebody who you have that kind of thing with, they just genuinely just care about you, innit? And in every single aspect of life, innit? So much so that it makes you wanna do so much for them because they care so much for you.
From my experience, when they give themselves to you, it's all. I've never dated someone that's been half measured.
Honestly, to us, I've dated amazing black women, that's honest truth. More times than not, just being honest, if it's not really worked, that's because I've not even been ready to make it work in that way, to be honest.
I can't lie, very direct. Very, very direct. They say what they want.
I love black women, and I spend a lot of time around black women. I was raised by an amazing black woman, so why would I want to go beyond that when I've seen such great examples of black women?
And you guys are just sexy, man. Shit, man. Edible, what? Yesterday I went to this motive. As I said, I'm just looking left, right, up, down, like it's funky house. Yeah, man, the edible women there, respectful, of course, you know.
Women are, especially black women, they are delicate and soft. They're not always strong. They can be, but you guys are delicate and soft. So, did you land on your feet okay, babe? All
That'd be nice. It's not every day independent black woman is tiring.
No, of course not.
You know, some of us just want to put our head down and chill.
But teamwork makes the dream work.
For some reason, everything is just bright.
Love versus hate, like love is gonna win.
Throw mud on my name.
You know, what's the plate?
She's like, Erica. From the guy that you actually thought that you were going out with, but it was in your head.
And then my wig fell off.
They just want to make dough and get D.
Chance him. Miss it.
The way she cares about me in general.
You can't choose if you're a villain in someone else's story or not.
Women don't do the shoot shot, they try and slam dunk.
Let's get married tomorrow.
These streets are dangerous, you know. They're risky.
Just get straight to the sex.
But the bathroom wasn't working, and it went horrifically wrong.
Black women, creme de la creme.
It's so love. 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 It's so love.